if you're a real estate agent and you want new business and maybe you're starting out, the first impressions of those videos do definitely brand you as that kind of organization. If you are an older agent and you've got a huge list of clients and you rely on that return business, they're not going to look at your videos to decide whether you're worth it or not. They know you because of the Christmas cards and the ongoing communication that you have with your base. So often older agents just keep selling houses no matter how many videos they make. But younger agents, agents that are trying to build their brand, or older agents that are trying to improve their brand, they require video production for the gloss. Video makes them look cool if they do it professionally. Hi, I'm out here outside a good friend of mine and a really great agent to come and see Josh Bath. Now Josh actually owns, or is a partner in Keller Williams organization right here, and they have 300 agents and 3 locations: Pitt Meadows, Port Coquitlam, and Surrey. He's going to try to summarize the bullet points, or the couple of quick bullet points that he feels important about marketing in real estate, and obviously specifically around video production. And you guys can always download the PDF on my website, on my blog. So here we go. Josh.
What you do is pick a handful of realtors that are currently doing this right now. Take a look at what their shots look like, how they're holding their phone. You might see agents that have been doing it now for 10 or let's say 5 years or so, and they've clearly gone through the process of handheld phone and video to something a little bit more produced.
Of course, as you know, Josh, it's not always that easy, and it becomes a bit of an editing situation and so forth. So let's ramp it up. One of the things I'd like you to discuss, or maybe ask the question about, is in terms of branding, in terms of, you know, the kind of house that you could maybe get away with this, and then maybe the kind of house or the kind of real estate you can't get away with it. Yeah.
You know, like one of the things I learned by following the approach I just advised, holding a handheld phone, was that I knew very little. I know how to press play on my phone and do a video. I was even comfortable with scripts around what it is I was going to say, but after that product was done, I didn't know how to edit it, clean it up, and make it do something. Where would I put it? So other than just a really short 15-second clip on my Instagram or Facebook, that would be the extent of it. There's a much bigger world around video that can exist, and I would say that for the most part, the best thing that I did was deciding to hire somebody to help me with the process, and that would be, in my opinion, the best route you could go. When you hire a photographer, you do so knowing that they do a better job taking photos of your property than you ever could with your phone. When you hire someone to measure the property, you're doing that to shift liability off your shoulders, but it also, the end product is a very professional looking floor plan that buyers appreciate and sellers appreciate that you've taken the time to document their house in a proper way. When it comes to video, it's even, I wouldn't say more crucial, it's as crucial to approach that from a professional perspective. Get someone who really knows what they're doing when it comes to editing and cutting, even if it's as simple as the video from your phone, but have them produce that for you in a way that it goes out to the world and the world sees you in a professional light, really.
Yeah, that's funny, because I'm in the business, obviously, of video production as well as doing this blog and so forth. And one of the things that I always tell my clients is be aware of your brand, be aware of your first impressions. And I think some of the things, even with pictures, video, any of this media, there is that component with realtors, because I do believe that, like, a lot of people will go online and check on realtors' work, like the kind of presentations that they have for homes. Do they not, Josh? Or?
Yeah. So again, yeah, that's a really good point. I think it's the most important thing is to not get caught up on professional production. I think that is the goal, but I think ultimately people love to see you in the raw, in the sense that, hey, you're at least doing something. The polished look really does set you apart from the bulk of the realtors that are attempting to do video with their listings. But you just got to get started. I think everybody can appreciate and understand, if you're getting started, it's not going to be perfect, but they're gonna appreciate you for the effort and likely reward you by hiring you to list their home. The finished product, or the polished product, comes when you've got the budget for that. And I'll tell you, then people really do make decisions based on the polished product. We've had people list with us because our end product on the video was such that, number one, it didn't glorify the realtor. We really took ourselves out of the video. We made the client and the property, the star, the main actors in the video, and the production was short, and we were able to capture through video, through photo, and through drone the essence of the house and all the features and the lifestyles that it could potentially offer buyers out there. So we had sellers that would not know us, but they'd see these videos and go, we want you based on that video. The funny thing about that is that ends up making your videographer your secret weapon. That's your value proposition that you bring to the table when you're doing video. Now this applied, that particular property was acreage. This doesn't necessarily apply with a 4-story condo or a large condo. You've got to check your permissions, but that's where your videographer would know whether or not they can fly drones there. But video is applicable to everything, because you think about most buildings, there's amenities or features on those buildings that are unique. And one of the things you get to do with video is, if you happen to know the building or the area well, you can then bring the videographer to the areas around the building that you're selling to show off lifestyles and features and benefits that go just a little bit above and beyond the product itself.
Yeah, and I think one of the things too is, I know that when we're dealing with you guys, we work with a documentary. Here's a sample of a quick soundbite, few seconds of the kind of flavor of that documentary style video, which I do know separates us from a lot of the other people that are out there. Like, we try to focus on the story of the home versus just the showing of the home. Here's a quick clip, a few seconds.
Okay. So my wife and I have lived in this building for 7 years now and really enjoyed our time here. It's like a vertical village. It's a community in the building. People talk to you in the elevator and on our floor. People exchange Christmas cards.
If you're a real estate agent and you want new business and maybe you're starting out, the first impressions of those videos do definitely brand you as that kind of organization. My name is Andrew Forster. If you want any more questions, give us an email, go to the blog, check stuff out, download the PDF, and I'll be glad to hear from you. Till next time.